drafts are quite even, so it really comes down to who executes better. And I think last game and overall outplayed CDUB. It's just, you know, it's not about who outplays first, it's about who finishes on top. And CDUB, they did get that win.
Yeah, they did. So here we are, game number 2. Again, we haven't had a 3-game series yet, and right now we'll see if Ant can give us that, or if CDUB can close things out with a 2-0 victory. As far as action to start this game, it's not going to be much action. A little more normal, you could say, what we usually see. Obviously, last game we had the 4-2 hero kill start for CDUB as a result of a huge brawl that took place. But this time around, they're not going to meet up.
Yeah. Looks like, by the way, speaking about supports a little bit, looks like CDUB want to run that Hoodwink and Bloodseeker together. Like that's going to be the lane pairing here, and have the Rubik on top lane together with the Beastmaster.
Okay. Yeah, I know Hoodwink was actually one of the heroes that was banned in place of Lina not being banned in the first game, if I remember correctly. So, kind of show you the value that these two teams, you know, give such a hero on Hoodwink, but left open this time around, and Sanctified going to be the one to play it. But yeah, you expect to see some high impact Hoodwink here, as off the bat we're going to see the Bushwhack coming out.
Yeah, just staying there and having vision, get some nice damage before the lane starts. Already doing some 300 damage to Auctioneer's and Nature's Prophet.
Mid lane matchup, it's the Ember Spirit versus the Tusk. Normally, a lot of these Ember Spirit games we're like, oh yeah, they picked it too early. It's not really going to have the highest impact. This was a final pick Ember Spirit, and it sounded like that, okay, this is setting up to have a decent time.
Yeah, it's a good lane. This is, you know, one of the heroes that actually Tusk can struggle a bit against. Tusk does really well against a lot of things mid, but Ember, he is so happy to be against a melee hero who doesn't have any good way to cancel the Flame Guard as well, and you can keep spamming your Sleight of Fists to your heart's desire.
Sure. We saw top lane Ela taking a little bit of pressure as the Earthshock was used from Ursa to run at him, but it is fine. Of course, still level 1 abilities are there, so as the levels start adding up, keep a closer eye as to far as potential kills that could be happening. If you had to guess either the top or the bottom lane, first blood taking place, what's more likely to you?
I feel like top is probably the most threatening lane, but it can definitely change. It can happen on bottom lane as well, but top is very volatile. Both teams have good kill potential, especially Ant with that CM Ursa combo.
Mentioned Feeling did not get the aura last game until later on, maxing out even the Frostbite. But there is no Chen this time around specifically, so curious if that is the same build or if we'll get that aura sooner than later.
Yeah, he'll probably put another point in his nukes here, I imagine, having the Mangles for his own mana, and just try to establish a win in laning stage. Getting extra points in the nukes, you know, might get you close enough to that kill.
It does feel like we've seen some very high impact Nature's Prophet games though, and Ush is setting up to have a pretty good time on this. Again, is the off Nature's Prophet? We hinted at the idea, you know, we've seen that Ags build, different players, sure, but curious if that's something that Ush is thinking about, or well, thinking about that kill that his team just got first blood at the top lane, so you were correct. It's a 1-for-1 in the end, but those supports going down.
Yeah, pretty much, you can call it a solo kill there for the CM, as the Ursa, of course, previously helped a little bit, but ultimately it was the CM who found the opportunity there. Gets in, gets the kill, but does trade her life to Ela as well.
Bottom lane, somebody else is dying, it feels like. Maybe not. Double King barely able to escape that thirst kicking in, and he will run away. Tiny also getting low, but nobody dying, so we're 3 minutes in and starting to see a bit more brawling now.
Yeah, and difficult for Double King to get his HP back here, but there's not that much mana on the Tiny. I suppose he has Mangles. Tiny going for the pull instead here.
Going for the play. The Bloodright connects, but it is not enough damage. Nature's Prophet gonna use that scroll out and teleport back in, I'm sure. So it'll be good to go as Double King gonna pull this creep wave off to the jungle and assist farm over there in the meantime. But yeah, here's a teleport back in for Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, and mid lane is pretty much dead even right now. 22-1 versus 21-1 with a few creeps to kill here for RRL means that we are looking at a complete even mid matchup so far. So good job by RRL, but at the same time Mark having a good start as expected here as well.
Well, and he also has Rubik helping him out for the 4-minute rune control, which is gonna spawn. There you go. Rubik will pick up his own water rune as Mark bottles up the bottom one. So that's definitely to the advantage of CDUB right there.
Yeah, so now Tusk wants one of his supports to die and come mid to bottle refill with the classic gank.
Maybe this Tiny can play a bit more aggressive. I mean, he's got a tree in hand.
He's going so low mid, he got locked on the tower. He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna walk away. Yeah, it's a close call having to use the wand there, it looks like. As the top jungle, by the way, Aframoosh is dead. I was in that jungle and Ursa comes over, the Fury swipes that up, and eventually enough for the kill.
Yeah, pretty long chase to go over there, but the creep wave is pushing in under his tower, so he's fine with that. Big nuke bottom, but Hoodwink, your HP.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna get the Contagious Profit. The Blood Right came out, but they kill Hoodwink first. However, Ush is still in trouble and is still dead. Double King able to run him down thanks to that thirst once again.
Yeah, nice trade there, trading a core for a support. So some time for Double King to be able to farm on bottom here. He hasn't had the easiest time on Bloodseeker, but overall the CS is very even. Nobody is winning a lane super hard and nobody's like massively losing either. So this is a very, very exciting start considering how last game went.
Hoodwink is being a good support, bringing the full-on
Beastmaster
phase boot components to the Bloodseeker. But yeah, Beastmaster top lane, gonna throw out those wild axes, getting Centaur stomped. Thanks to the pull that took place. Is gonna survive. In fact, going for the turn kill to feeling now. The wild axes, I don't think those connected, but might not matter. Nope, Aframoosh finishing the job with the auto attack. So Ela lives.
Yeah, a bit awkward for Tiny here. He gets found by Sanctified as he's like, wait, where's my lane support enemy? I'm missing someone. Of course, for a 6-minute timing, the runes are spawning. It's very common that you just move over, so they're checking the bottom rune on the supports. Warden in trouble.
Down. Well played there. Puts a tree down and locking him to it initially. Ember Spirit, Slight using the wand, gets the Slight, gets the kill, but did he overstep? Doesn't look like it. Although Crystal Maiden now shows up, so maybe. Mark in trouble. Slight in 2 more seconds. Gonna use Remnant and will survive. Sanctified Acorn shot.
Yeah, the Ember's healing up. He's gonna come back soon. He's healing quickly in Fountain. This could be kills for him.
Yep, he's coming in now, so they lose Hoodwink, but absolutely worth the bait. It looks like at least, yes, Tusk is run down to the end, so yeah, Woggy, you called it. Mark was busy getting the regen on, and Hoodwink bought just enough time.
Second time the Hoodwink dies, but second time that he trades his own life for a core hero, so not bad by Sanctified here, taking some good fights.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rubik, meanwhile, soaking up some of that experience and farm in the mid lane, while the mid laners are elsewhere, recovering from that brawl that just took place. But here comes Tusk back into the lane, has his Walrus Punch. Where did it go? Well, look at Mark, he's just going to dive once again. Snowball used there, but never mind, falls back.
Yeah, top tower is starting to get pressured quite a lot here by the catapult along with the Dominator creep. They glyph it up and try to protect.
Oh, look what Ush has queued up, by the way. On that Nature's Prophet, it is the Ags.
Oh, yeah. It's coming. Roar on Tiny top.
Promo Roar used. Big commitment. They better get this kill with it. They're going to, but Ela's now trapped in. Sprout cuts through the tree. Argius wants to run him down. He's fairly slowed. Ela, though, cannot get away. Speaking of being slowed, he too was. Crystal Nova to take him out, so another 1-for-1 exchange.
Good job, they hold the tower, they react properly here. They don't want to immediately let this tower go to a Dominator push, because if you do, map control starts, sliding the other way to CDUB, and when they have Beastmaster on their team as well, they can make the most out of that map control. So trying to prevent this tower from falling is really important objective.
Feels like Mark with this Arcane Rune, he did TP back to base to regen and everything, but with this Arcane Rune, perhaps go look to make a play with it. We'll see if that comes about, whether it's in the mid lane or elsewhere.
Yeah, it's a great find for him. I think he'll just try and keep his attention towards mid and top. Probably not gonna make any move down to bottom, I would expect. And Tusk going deep on the tower here. Gonna get Searing Chained under the tower, take some damage, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, no one. I thought for a second somebody could have been rotating over, but not the case. Instead, you got Beastmaster and Rubik pushing this top lane for free. As Hoodwink was also there, but now falling back, realizing not needed. So that is an absolutely free tower kill. And the mid lane, they continue to kind of go at it with one another. Sleight of Fist used the Walrus Punch used just before that, but again, just doing some damage and neither one committing further for a kill.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ant were, stacking up jungle and getting some stuff done there, but playing jungle is not your preferred. Oh, Double King might be in trouble.
But he has support coming in. This is, Ember Spirit's like, all right, let's fight now. Has that Arcane as mentioned. Double King is not gonna live, thanks to Crystal Maiden. Sleight of Fist bouncing around, though. Gets 2 kills, double kill for Mark. Arceus overstepping. No enrage, has phase boots, but it might just be too much. Although the snowball save initially, Hoodwink cannot finish the job. And Ursa will be able to get the hell on out of there, but now Tusk is in a bad spot, but he gets the kill first. Onto the Ember Spirit. Ush still holding his ground, hiding within the trees. Auto attacks is all he really has right now. Sprout in 1 second, can spawn trees as well, but no, stunned on up. Thanks to Hoodwink, although after Moosh now the trees come out. And he's keeping his distance. Blood Right gonna hit, and it is not gonna be enough damage. It probably lives the tree. Oh my god, Sanctify will live as well. What is happening? All the trees, but somehow gets away. What a crazy fight, though.
Very scrappy fight overall there. But Furion TPing out very clutch there towards the end, as there was not enough mana to keep disabling him. They had the spells, but they didn't just have enough mana to keep him down. They still did get a nice steal though. Rubik still has Frostbite after his fight, and that increases his gank potential by a lot.
Yeah, let's not forget that Ursa also barely escaped there, but it's been 30 seconds. That means another fight's taken place. Tusk mid lane. Promer was even used for this, more so with a response than anything. Toss up in the end, though, but the Wrath of Nature not gonna help save his teammate, and Tusk is just dead, and there's the Sharpshooter coming out from Sanctified as well. So a couple of kills going the way of CDUB, and this should transition nicely into a tower kill now.
Yeah, Catapult just barely staying alive as well, so they get the tower nice and quick. Meanwhile, of course, Arceus on his Ursa trying to push bottom, but Ursa doesn't really do the most tower damage, so he can be largely ignored. And as he knows people are coming over, he has to back up. Still working on that Battle Fury for himself.
Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet, point booster finish, but I gotta say, especially with the way this game is so action-packed, I mean, the Ags, it does feel like it's gonna get that much more value, so keep an eye on that Ags timing and when Ush is able to get it for the sake of Ant.
Yeah, it's probably going to be really nice here since you're playing against an Ember Spirit as well. Anytime you can randomly just root him from a Fury ulti, it's not the type of lockdown that you can predict or, prepare yourself for in the team fights. And if that lands, then you might get chain stunned by a Frostbite or Tusk just rolling in on you. So I think it's a good choice going for the Aghanim's here.
Replayer Smoke from another NA team.
Got it.
Heading bottom lane, they definitely have some targets. It is just the supports ultimately, but still. Hoodwink's going to be the starting target, and the burst off the bat is almost there. Finally, Wrath of Nature comes through, and we'll secure it. Rubik was able to escape, though.
Yeah, this time he stole Avalanche instead and TP'd out, so now he has a different disable, but still staying within that nuke and disable realm. Good stuff to have. As top tower is being threatened a little bit now by CDUB. The Hawk giving vision for a TP ends here.
Yeah, there's the Q. Ela starts falling back, so does Mark, so almost giving away the fact that they have vision, but still, you gotta expect that. One of the many power points for Beastmaster, of course, is has those Hawks flying around, gathering up that info. Arceus is still trying to finish that Battle Fury. He just needs the broadsword now, but being a bit distracted there, and CDUB making a point that they're here to infest the jungle and not going to make it easy on him.
Yeah, they're really positioned all their heroes up here. They're taking control of it. Hoodwink ulti coming in.
Well, that'll do it. And tower kill. That's going to be a tier 2 tower kill up at the top at 13.5 minutes, so they're going to get the outpost as well. Like, this dire jungle basically is a Radiant jungle now.
Yeah, this is a huge win for them. Now they need to quickly, you know, take the outpost and then swing down and control the rest of the map as well, because you can leave one hero up here to farm, probably Beastmaster, or, you know, even just leave the Bloodseeker up here and let the Beastmaster keep pushing towers.
They immediately 4-player smoke. Yeah, they're heading bottom lane now. They would love to find the Ursa especially, but Tusk is another target. Avalanche from the Rubik. You'll love to hear that. Out comes the Rupture as well. He snowballs in. Mark has to fight this, or RL, excuse me, has to fight this. Double King could eventually heal on up, though Wrath of Nature was bouncing through, but again, still not enough follow-up beyond that.
Yeah, nice again here for CDUB. They're looking a little bit more dominant here in the first 14 minutes of the game. Of course, the full Aghanims complete on Nature's Prophet will allow him to perhaps find some, you know, team fights to take soon.
Yeah, he just got the axe delivered to Nature's Prophet after that Wrath of Nature was used, but still has it now. But you see the odds on your screen, esportsbet.io. Watch to earn, currently favoring CDUB. I think that's certainly appropriate, especially after another kill coming out on the sharpshooter use of Sanctified here on the Hoodwink. And again, the map control continues to be fairly dominant from CDUB. Ursa, still no battle fear. I feel like he's just needed that 1,000 gold broadsword for the last 2 minutes or so.
Yeah,
he's trying.
The final part is the most difficult part here, as the laning stage is far from, or is long distant memory now. Now you have to find farm in a much more dangerous world where everyone is moving around. And CDUB are playing very active Dota, taking over his entire jungle, and then also trying to go and play bottom using Ember, who has a lot of survivability, and sending him down here to a dangerous area for the Radiant.
Helm of the Overlord's just about finished on Beastmaster as well. Just needing the recipe at this point. Of course, the usual item we see on him. Still very powerful one. As bottom, Mark was spotted out there. They're pinging him, but Ember Spirit's already running south as if he knows something's up. He's suspicious, and for good reason. They're not going to find him.
Yeah, good play by Mark. He knew the moment he started showing to farm the lane there that you're on a timer when you do that. The opponents are gonna react, but he plays there for a while and now gonna TP up to top lane as well. Maybe they can find the Furinir.
Yeah, that'd be a huge kill for them. Furion is the top farm in the game right now. Talked about that Ags, but now he's working towards a BKB just to really be much more of a team fighting presence. Mid lane though, Tusk. Mid-Tusk is caught. This is all Rubik right here initially. Slight coming in as well from Mark with the shackles. Ember Spirit, though, needs to be a little bit careful due to this response. Will get out as they kill Tusk, and Argus having to enrage defensively.
This Frostbite steal is so massive for Rubik. Having a long-range Frostbite with the Ether Lens and the Supremacy, it's so crazy good. You're able to Frostbite people from a very safe distance. Like, look casting that on Roche from so far away there.
Yeah, that instant cast as well. Really a powerful tool. And they're going to take out Roshan as mentioned. I don't think, look at the minimap. Anta's not responding to this. It's going to be a scan even coming out from CDUB just in case, but it is a free one. Who do they give this to? The Ember or the Bloodseeker?
Ember. You want it on Ember because he's the tempo setting hero. At this point in the game, you don't really need it on the carry because all they're going to do is keep farming and preferably farm the safe area. So give it to the Space Creator. They're going to gank him immediately though.
This would be unfortunate if it's used, but never mind. It gets out. All right, well, that'll do it. So, no Aegis use. Yeah, they seemed like they were even a little uncertain because they both ran away from the Aegis initially. I don't know if he just thought he clicked it, but he went back and picked it up. So, yeah, to your point, seems like they certainly agree, though. Top lane? They're going to find the Tusk. And Tusk, I mean, it's the other team planted this time around, but the Tusk impact, I got to say, man, it's not been having a good series.
No, really not. Struggling a lot. And now mid tower with 2 heroes dead as they pick down the CM as well. They're just going for the tower. Ela playing high tempo here. And tower will go down quickly. This Granite Golem smacking it.
You know, a hero that has been having high impact both games, despite on different teams, is that Beastmaster, as we talked about. This time in the hands of Ela. Now he's rotated to the bottom lane to help Kalash. mentioned Ush, the top net worth. That's probably going to change now after that death, though. He got the Wrath of Nature off just before, but it doesn't matter. Mark's going deep. Argus forced to use the Enrage. Avalanche going to be stolen, though, by Rubik. Has one for himself. Gets in range of the Tiny and going to allow Emperor and the rest of them to finish the job. Well, CDUB has certainly found their footing.
Yeah, Mark is getting that redemption game that Fear was hoping for here. He's 6-1-6, looking absolutely outstanding, and overall across the board, they're having some great game going on. But I want to give a special shout out as well to Aframush. He's level 12, almost 13 on his Rubik, by the way, and he's getting so much done right now.
Yeah, the early, I mean, several abilities, both the Freeze for Crystal Maiden, but this Avalanche especially, yeah, it has had such high impact, no doubt, here in game number 2. And I mean, guess what? Rubik's a good pick. Like, I know Fear was really stressing that. Somehow he even got passed up in the first game. Game 2, they picked it up second, and look at that, their opener of Beastmaster Rubik doing pretty damn good. Aegis was reclaimed, by the way. And it just doesn't matter. It feels like CDUB is just running over Ant, Ursa included. I mean, he has the Battle Fury and his Blink, but he is not ready to fight still. He needs more.
Right now, this doesn't look like a game where the laning stage was actually even, but it's just a complete difference from the CDUB that we have seen, you know, earlier today they played good, but in their previous match, they didn't play this decisive, so I'm super happy to see them just, you know, increase the tempo by an order of magnitude here. They're taking down the final tier 2 tower and completely shutting down Ant from getting on the map.
Yeah, and I feel like we haven't really talked too much about Bloodseeker this game. I mean, he's 3-1-6, had a great game in that sense too, and one of the top farmers in the game, but the fact that they haven't really needed him to be this aggressive Bloodseeker early on, it really has been the Rubik and the Beastmaster and Ember Spirit, everyone else basically, but now you have a Bloodseeker with a BKB, a Maelstrom. He's queued up the shard at least, we'll see if he picks it up here, but he's ready to fight himself too.
Yeah, he's also acting sort of the insurance policy. You get this sometimes when you play carry and the game is just so smooth. You're like, wait, my team, why are you already winning so many fights without me? I wanna carry.
Oh. Okay,
very close.
I thought he almost got him there. Yeah, teleporting out from the bottom lane. Meanwhile, though, Aframush is caught here on the Rubik, and they blow him up quickly. So a big start for Ant. Can they get more off of this? A proper roar, though. The pull in and down falls Ursa as well as Crystal Maiden. So CDUB, the immediate response to their Rubik dying, and they get 3 kills. They're going for more. Ruptures up on Tusk. He has to go for the TP play. It's not going to work. He too is dead, and just when you think Ant has a bit of an opening, it is quickly closed by the team of CDUB.
Yeah, I mean, they get the kill on the Rubik there, but he was also acting just as a smoke revealer. He was sitting in a great position in the trees to make it awkward for the opponents to kill him when they come out and smoke. Of course, he did go down, but he gave so much vision to his team, and his team had just the superior position for that fight.
I mean, this is tier 3, this is Thrax. Like, they cannot defend this, at least. I mean, maybe 3 seconds on Nature's Prophet, so with the fortification, yeah, the melee racks. Warden's gonna try. Now Ursa jumps in, so they definitely want to go for a double king. Power to pop the BKB. He's in a bad spot. Got tossed in. He's trying to run away. Gets his team support. No, it's not enough. He falls, but at what cost? Ursa's dead for 50 as well. The stop of the freezing field immediately. Crystal Maiden went from full life to nothing. Mark barely escapes with the remnant out. Ush having to hold his ground, and that's not gonna work either. Triple kill for Ela. This Beastmaster is bonkers right now, for lack of a better word.
RL is getting completely kited as well, trying to chase after the Ember and the Hoodwink there, but he gets Searing chained up, gets pulled by the Bushwhack, and then finally Snowball comes in from the Rubik as well with the Steel. This game is just completely picked apart. There's no way back into it for Ant.
I just love Helm of the Overlord, how it's like the inventory of these Beastmasters always looks so naked with like brown boots and this one item.
I mean, just it used to be no item in Helm of the Overlord,
right? I know, it's ridiculous though, just how this one item is so powerful, and he just got the BKB delivered after that fight took place, so he has full duration BKB now as well, and he almost has a blink with 2,000 gold saved up. Yeah, he's he's my MVP early on, at least.
A way to see it is sort of that you're paying to get one more hero, but you're making your hero weak, right? You buy the Helm of the Overlord, your Beastmaster is not that impressive, but your Ancient Creep that you're gonna have, that one is stronger than a support hero. It's like a, you know, a mid-tier hero.
Yeah. You can just feel it with CDUB that they are feeling it. As Warden went for a jump there. RL, he is thinking about following this up eventually. He wants that kill on Rubik. He's going deep for it. He's going too deep. No, Tiny's dead, and now Tusk in a bad spot. Oh boy. Regretting that decision. No blinking away for him. Means easy kill for the side of CDUB once again. So the lead just continues to grow and grow. And I hate to say it, but they do feel a little lost at this point.
Yeah, they're flailing. They're flailing at anything they can get to get back into the game here, but they're super far away from the key items that they would need. Like, even if you get the BKB on the Ursa, you're still playing into a Beastmaster, so it's not going to be like every problem is solved when you have it. And yeah, at this stage, CDUB are just way more active.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
You see another Rax going down.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
And that's already 2 sets of racks taken out, and we're just about to hit the 25-minute mark. So, I mean, yes, if you want to put it on a very general basic level, like, Ant had a similar lead and then ultimately lost the game pretty quickly, but
yeah, but that lead was like minute 36 or something, not minute 25. There's a very big difference in being 18,000 gold behind at 25 or 35 minutes into the game, what you can overcome. And right now, I'm looking at their team, looking at their draft, and it's not really the big wombo combo. Usually for comebacks from situations like this, you either need your opponents to throw or for you to get a massive combination going on. And the heroes don't really have the combo, so I'm looking more for CDUB to make the misplay, but they seem like they want that 2-0.
Oh yeah, and they're certainly playing like, and I think you definitely hit the nail on the head as you're analyzing CDUB specifically here in game 2. It really does feel like, you know, something has truly clicked. I mean, game 1, yes, they won, but obviously it was a bit of a back and forth brawl, just a lot of scattered stuff all over the place. Not the cleanest to play by either team. This time, it's pretty clean. CDUB feels like they're on a bit of another level here in game number 2, and they're going for a bit of a final push. This would be mega creeps if they can get these racks kill, and obviously Ant's aware of that as well. Oh no, the jump in, the immediate primer roar, and Tiny's dead before he even knows it. He does buy back. Hush, gonna be ruptured up, goes for the BKB TP, not what you want to be doing, but he has to at that point. Ursa's in the midst of this fight as well. That erase is gonna be wearing off though quickly, and as soon as it does, he just melts with the rest of his team. I think those GGs are coming. There we go, it's official. CDUB 2-0 over Ant.
Yeah, that was, you know, last-ditch effort right there, but it's gonna be a 2-0 for CDUB. They take the game in a very convincing fashion here. They, you know, made pretty...